Hey everybody, it's National Cake Day, Chocolate Cake Day. Go get you some, enjoy that. I was just holding it up to promote it, not to eat it. Welcome to Words with Friends Live. I am your host, Iman Crosson, also known as Alpha Cat on the social medias, the Twitters and Instagrams. Depending on how well you know your word trivia, some of you are going to leave today's game a little bit smarter, and some of you are going to leave a little bit richer. But no matter what, we're all going to have a lot of fun today. Today's game is a massive jackpot, so listen carefully as I explain for those of you who might be new. Okay? Here's how we do things around here. I'm going to ask you 12 multiple choice questions, and each time you'll have 10 seconds to decide on an answer and tap the correct button. If at the end of the game you've gotten all 12 right, you will get a share of today's jackpot of $25,000. See, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking like, oh, I thought he was going to say 5. Nah, we put a little 2 on the beginning of it, moved the comma down, freshened up the zeros a little bit, made it a little extra crispy because it's a lot of money. And I'm excited to give it away. This is going to be a fun game today, guys. We already have over 40,000 people in the room. You'll notice that. However, you can use an extra life up to question 12 and stay in the game. I know what you're thinking because I can read minds. Also, I know what you're thinking because I've read this before, so let's read it again. How do you get an extra life? Very easily. Before our game begins each night, we put up a screen where you can tap and share the Words with Friends link with a friend. About 24 hours after they accept it, will appear on your screen when you get an answer wrong. So check it out. We're still in beta mode. So some things aren't exactly perfect yet, but we're working on it. We're working out all of the kinks. We love your feedback, so please share it. I see you talking to me on Twitter. A lot of y'all hit me up at AlphaCat and just like, hey, I want to see this. I prefer that. Trust me, we're reading all the feedback, and we're taking it all into account. Can't answer everybody, but we are reading them. I promise you that. Okay, a gentle reminder that we are streaming live. So please use Wi-Fi if you have it for the best connection and the best experience and the best video. Because trust me, you want to see this as crisp as it can get. You want to see it all. You don't want your phone to die also, so make sure it's plugged in. Okay, everybody, who's ready? Are we ready to start? Good, because we're going to start off the game with our Words with Friends word of the day which is pinion. And here we go with question number 1. Which is not a meaning of the word pinion? To tie someone's arms or legs, part of a bird's wing, or opinion? You know how we do, kicking it off nice and easy, a little underhand toss. Pinion is also the smallest gear in a gear drivetrain, which are most commonly used in machines. So if you think of your brain like a machine, the pinion part would be the smallest gear, the smallest one going. You know, the gear that you're in when you start arguing with people online in the YouTube comment section. Yeah, don't be small-minded. Don't do that. Don't argue with people. Just leave them alone. The answer is opinion. Opinion means a judgment that someone thinks is true. And that's a fact, not an opinion. Okay, well, see, there's the acronym IMO, which means in my opinion. But my advice would be that acronyms are meant to be typed and never said actually out loud. But that's just IMO. Kicking it off, kicking on to question number 2. Chicken is both an animal and a type of dangerous game, making the word a what? A homograph, a homonym, or a homophone? I'm hoping you're getting this right. Why did the chicken cross the road? Because it knew that even if it got hit, it could just share the link in the Words with Friends dashboard and get an extra life. No, I'm joking. In the deep south, though, of the United States, chickens are also referred to by the slang term yard bird. It makes sense because I know a lot of hipsters who keep them as pets in their yard. They say it's a lot more humane to leave them in the yard where they can roam around. It is more humane because then all you have to do, instead of going into the hen house, you can just walk out into your yard and then steal their eggs right in front of them. Way more humane. The correct answer is a homonym. The word chicken is also synonymous with a person who is cowardly, a quitter, or someone who is afraid to try something, like this game, which I feel is very judgmental against chickens. Like, how do we know that chickens aren't just totally badass daredevils? Maybe they just need the right motorcycle jacket in the dream, and they ride chicken. Who's tough? I bet you are. Is it tough? Or just... No? Okay, it's not. Never mind. I'll take it back. Question number 3. In which option is it correct to capitalize president? Meet President Abraham Lincoln, the president met with his staff, or are they both correct? Now, before the Constitution, American governments had multiple presidents, like the president of the Continental Congress or the president of the Massachusetts Provincial Congress. So there was a group of them. I wonder if they all dressed in the same uniform, but then there was like one president who was a little different, like Destiny's Child. That'd be kind of cool. I wouldn't listen to the album, but it'd be kind of cool. The correct answer is Meet President Abraham Lincoln. As a rule, you should only capitalize president as a title before an individual's name or when directly addressing a person in that role. Also, you should capitalize on any chance to win this money. So let's move on to question 4. But before we do, I just hit you with a brutal question. You know I had to do it to you. You know it was coming. Why weren't you prepared? We got over 4,000 people who went on, but we lost nearly 4,000 people on that one as well. So I'm sorry, but there's a lot of cash prize. We got to make sure some people get it. Question number 4. Which of these is the least dense? Black hole, white dwarf, or a neutron star? Which one is the least dense? Now, dense is an adjective that means closely compacted in substance. Think of dense like volcanic rock or even a bath bomb. My favorite bath bomb, by the way, are the ones that are tightly packed with glitter and twigs. It's the perfect relaxing experience for anyone who likes having a bath in lavender-scented disco forest. It's my personal favorite. The correct answer is white dwarf. Here's how you get a feel for that. A white dwarf has a density range of 10,000 to 10 million grams per cubic centimeter, and a neutron star has a density of 10 trillion grams per cubic centimeter. So in short, don't let either one of them sit on you or step on your toes. It will not work out well for you. Over 3,500 people moving forward to question number 5. Which of these countries that might experience midnight sun has the southernmost latitude? Iceland, Greenland, or Norway? Interesting. Sometimes the sun just needs to get out at night and hit the clubs. That's the reason why. The midnight sun is a natural phenomenon where the sun remains visible at midnight. That's pretty cool if you're not trying to sleep. It occurs during summer solstice every year in different areas around the world. The midnight sun sounds like a band that plays really loud, obnoxious music, though, at quiet events, which is a band I'd personally love to be in. It sounds like my kind of thing. The correct answer is Norway. Although there are other countries that experience this phenomenon, Norway has actually branded itself as the land of the midnight sun as a way to promote its tourism industry. After all, what other vacation spot lets you work on your tan while you're fast asleep? I mean, I personally fall asleep on the beach anyway, but do you? All right, almost there. Question number 6. This sentence is an example of how the English language is drenched in what? Metaphors, similes, or allusions? Came through dripping, drip, drip. All three of these answers are examples of what is known in the literary world as figurative language, which is language that is not meant to be understood literally. And when I say literally, I mean the definition of literally that means literal and not the other definition of literally that means not literal. I got myself confused, y'all. Can somebody help me out? No? I'm on my own with this one? All right. The correct answer is metaphors. A metaphor is when you are stating that one thing is another thing. Obviously, the English language isn't actually drenched by anything, but by using this figure of speech, it allows the reader to envision it in a new way, as if it's wearing a t-shirt in a swimming pool. Hey there, English language. Looking good? Are you cold or are you just dotting your I's? Question 7. What is the root language of the suffix ology? Ancient Greek, Ancillary Latin, or High Gothic? Which is the correct answer? Choose now or forever not hold that money. Ology is also a scientific discipline and is commonly used in the English language to denote a field of study like biology, technology, or dermatology. Probably the weirdest thing you never knew existed is something called punology, which is the study of puns. Yeah. Of course, most of us don't need to learn about bad puns because we already have dads. Hi, Dad. My dad's actually hilarious, and he doesn't use puns. He's different. The correct answer is Ancient Greek. The suffix ology is also used to indicate written works like trilogy. Just think about it. Had this word not been created, we might not have had the trilogy, The Hunger Games, which means Jennifer Lawrence would have never existed. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. Question number 8. Which of these is the most valuable gemstone originally discovered in Sri Lanka? Serendipite, Alexandrite, or Granditerite? Hope y'all did it right, because I can't pick for you. You got to get the answer right on your own. The word gemstone can also be called a gem, a fine gem, a jewel, a precious stone, or a semi-precious stone. Although, I don't know if I use semi-precious to describe a gemstone. If you ask me, it sounds kind of shady. You wouldn't want to do that to your significant other's outfit. You know, if she's like, how's my outfit? Is it cute? And you're just like, semi-cute. Don't do that. Trust me. The correct answer is serendipite. Serendipite is extremely rare and costs $18,000 per carat. The most expensive gemstone in the world is the blue diamond at $3.93 million per carat. Not only are they rare, but they are the hardest substance found on the earth. The second hardest substance found on the earth? Popeye's biscuits. Still gonna eat it though. I ain't gonna front. Question number 9. Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis was born in the same year as which of these people? Andy Warhol, Jean-Luc Godard, or Anne Frank? Who shares the years, huh? The cool thing about all of these people is they don't seem like the type who would celebrate their birthday week. Here's my rule for those of you who do, though, so just bear with me for a second. I'll help you celebrate your birthday for 6 extra days, but then you have to add 6 extra years to your life. What was that? Oh, you don't want to. You don't want to add years. Okay, so then I don't have to. Okay, so we're good. The correct answer is Anne Frank. Give yourself some cake because 1929 was the birthday year for both Anne Frank and Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis. Also born that year was legendary golfer Arnold Palmer. No one liked his birthday cakes though because they were a weird half iced tea, half lemonade flavor. You just don't do that to cake. Leave it chocolate, for me at least. All right, third to last question. Question number 10, over 1,300 people moving forward. The organic compound with this formula is most concentrated in sour milk and what else? Foot bacteria, sore muscles, or citrus fruits? I'm trying to throw you guys, but you're doing too well today. Raise your hand if after hearing that you suddenly don't want to drink dairy anymore. In chemistry, an organic compound is generally any chemical compound that contains carbon. But don't worry, we're not going to get all chemistry class on you. Although I'm sure there's one person out there thinking, okay, it's an organic compound, but is it non-GMO? Los Angeles, West Coast, y'all need to give it a rest. The correct answer is sore muscles. In 1808, Jens Jacob Berzelius discovered this compound, also known as lactic acid, was produced in muscles during exertion. I'll tell you one thing. I definitely don't want to know what's in muscle milk, because if you soak almonds to get almond milk, I just hope that's not why it's called muscle milk. It's not cool for me. 1,242 people. Moving on to question 11, second to last. Pay close attention because we're about to really get tough on you. How many minutes in 7 months plus 1 week plus 3 days? 321,000 minutes, 421,000 minutes, or 560,200 minutes? Y'all don't know the answer. Y'all gonna have to guess. Y'all don't know the answer. Y'all gonna have to guess. It's true. Y'all can't even front. If anyone out there is like, I know the answer to this, you lying. You gonna have to guess to this answer. You're not gonna get it right. I mean, you might get it right. Hopefully you do, but you're not gonna know it off the bat. But the correct answer is 321,000 minutes. And we got a lot of people that got that right. Y'all proved me wrong. That's what I like to see. People are trying to get this money because now next is gonna be the last question. How do we get that number? Well, it's pretty simple. I'm sorry, the graphic wanted to say something. But we're going to move forward to question 12 because it's about that time. So here we go. Hope everyone's paying attention. Lock down, mute everything except for this because this is for $25K. And it's getting real serious. And I want you to get it. And there's a lot of you up for it. So here we go. The author of Brave New World died the same day as H.G. Wells, C.S. Lewis, or George Orwell. I'm rooting for you guys. I just want you to. Brave New World's title is derived from a line in William Shakespeare's play, The Tempest. The book was written by Aldous Huxley and is about a terrifying, futuristic world state of genetically modified citizens and an intelligence-based social hierarchy. Oh, so it's about modern-day society. Okay, got it. Cool. But it would be a great reality show. The Real Housewives of Dystopia. I like it. I'd watch it. All right, guys, for all the money, the correct answer is C.S. Lewis. That's right. One of Clive Staple Lewis's most notable works was The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. A story about a family of children who travel to a magical world through an enchanted closet. The best part? Then you have to go through TSA. Makes it a lot easier. And that wraps it up. You guys got all 12 questions right, which means you're sharing $25,000. Throw that on your bed and roll around and ready to treat yourself. We have 1,201 winners. Congratulations to Keon M25, Eric S4, 388, Caden BTS. Daniel, I'm so proud of y'all. I am so daggone proud of y'all because it's a bunch of y'all, and that means y'all getting some money. So where are we going shopping? Where are we hanging out? Let me know. Thanks to all of you for playing Words with Friends Live. Please join us again tomorrow, same time, same place for another chance to become a little bit richer in cash and in spirit. Don't forget to turn on notifications for Words with Friends right now so it'll remind you when the game is about to start tomorrow. But for now, head back to Words with Friends and treat yourself to a game and sharpen your skills. And heads up, we have the Chinese New Year Weekly Challenge starting early tomorrow. I have been your host, Iman Crosson, a.k.a. Alpha Cat. Good night. And I'm going to take this cake with me because, I want people to, I'm going to go.